In a small town on the outskirts of an ancient forest lived an old woman named Edna. She was known for her strange habits and cruelty to animals, which she kept in her house. But the local residents were afraid of her and rarely paid attention to her. One day, when many people were at work or school, a stranger came to the town. He looked strange and no one knew who he was. He went to the store where a young girl named Kate worked. When he left, Kate noticed that he had forgotten his bag. She decided to return the bag to him and went to the address indicated, but when she approached the house, she saw many cages in the windows, where animals were kept. She heard groans and screams from the house, but decided not to pay attention to them and rang the doorbell. Edna opened the door, but didn't let Kate into the house, claiming that it was just her storage and no one should go in. However, Kate was sure that she heard the animals' cries and decided to return at night. When she approached the house, she saw that all the windows were closed and the door was locked. But she noticed that one of the windows was not closed and decided to climb into the house. Inside, she saw a horrifying scene. Edna was beating the animals and screaming at them. Kate decided to call the police, but found that her phone was not working. She tried to leave the house, but the door was locked, and she realized that she was trapped in this house with a terrible woman and her animals. She heard Edna approaching her, and realized that her end was near. Kate was waiting in awe for what would happen next when Edna approached her. But suddenly a loud sound was heard and the door to the room where they were collapsed on the floor. There were locals who heard the screams and groans and decided to check what was going on in the house. They immediately called the police, and many mutilated animals were found in the house. Edna was arrested and convicted of animal cruelty. Kate was saved, but she will never forget the terrible nights spent in that sinister house. After this incident, local residents realized that they needed to monitor what was happening in their city and pay attention to any suspicious actions. They became more vigilant, and such cases were no longer repeated in this city.